King Poles does it again. I was not expecting this whatsoever. The Chicago Bears have just extended star receiver DJ Moore through the 2029 NFL season. They gave him 4 more years on top of the 2 years he already has on his contract. They gave him 4 new years for $110 million with $82.6 million guaranteed. DJ Moore is here to stay probably for the rest of his career. What's going on, guys? I'm back with another Chicago Bears off-season update video, and I was caught completely off guard by this. I was eating dinner, checking my phone, scrolling through Twitter, and all of a sudden I got a notification from Adam Schefter. DJ Moore has been extended by the Chicago Bears, and I'm like, what? Didn't he have 2 years left on his contract? And yes, he did, but the Bears gave him 4 more years, which usually never really happens. Okay, usually, especially the Chicago Bears, they don't give veterans with 2 years left on their deal a new contract extension, and usually the player does not want that to happen either, because they could get more money from their organization by playing a little bit of hardball, especially playing a position like receiver where the market has exploded over the past couple seasons. We're seeing guys like Brandon Ayuk, holding out for a new contract. We're seeing other guys across the NFL, other receivers holding out for those new contracts to, break the bank. But DJ Moore did not do that. DJ Moore accepted a very reasonable contract based on what the market is going to be for receivers in a couple years. This could be another steal of a contract that DJ Moore just signed for the Chicago Bears, just because how much of the top receiver is going to be making in 2027, 2028? 40 million per year, 45 million per year? It could easily be that high just because the salary cap keeps on going up and up and up. They're probably going to add an 18th game here pretty soon, which is going to increase the salary cap even more. Like, this could be a steal of a deal by Ryan Poles, and it just boggles my mind that DJ Moore again signed a very team-friendly deal. Okay, his last deal was very team-friendly. DJ Moore is only making about $15 million per year over the next 2 years. $15 million per year from one of the best receivers in the game is a crazy good steal. And by the time his new contract goes into effect, obviously he's going to be older, but I still feel like he's going to be one of the better receivers in football. And only making about $27.5 million per year is not that much. I know that saying only $27.5 million sounds stupid, because obviously $27.5 million per year is a crazy, absurd amount of money for anybody. Okay, DJ Moore and his family are going to be taken care of for multiple generations, so good for him. But from a business perspective, taking a look at how much it could have cost the Bears, it could have cost them a lot more. And I'm really thankful that DJ Moore wanted to stay in Chicago that badly that he signed this contract. DJ Moore could retire a Bear if he wants to, because he is going to be 32 years old at the end of this contract. And yes, he could sign another one and play until age 34, 35, whatever, if his health is good. But the majority of his career is going to be spent with the Chicago Bears, which I really do love. Okay, that trade by Ryan Poles to acquire a human, first of all, like DJ Moore, a human that is so humble, so hardworking, and willing to work with the team, and really wants to be here in Chicago. It just makes me so happy, man, because we have struggled to find players like a DJ Moore that are willing to do things like this. And I'm very thankful again for DJ Moore signing this contract to stay with the Chicago Bears. And I have to give a lot of credit as well to GM Ryan Poles, because he knows how to negotiate very, very well. The fact that he got this deal done in the middle of an exploding wide receiver market, in the middle of guys like Brandon Ayuk, holding out for crazy high contracts, it's insane. Okay, he's done this now with, Cole Kmet, extended him to a very reasonable deal. He did that with Jalen Johnson too. Jalen Johnson is not making, top of the market money, but he is a top of the market cornerback, in my opinion. Montez Sweat got extended when we traded for him, and Montez Sweat is making, good amount of money, but you look at Montez Sweat's production, and he has been worth that amount of money for sure so far for the Chicago Bears, and good thing he got that deal done before, Montez Sweat became a free agent. It's so insane to have a general manager you can trust with these contract negotiations. Ryan Poles has proven out that he can be trusted with negotiating these contracts and getting a deal that's favorable for the Chicago Bears, because aside from a few deals, like maybe the Nate Davis deal, that was a bad deal, obviously, because Nate Davis has not been on the football field for the Bears, and he's not been a good player for the Bears. But aside from that, and maybe a couple others, like, a lot of his deals have been really, really good deals. Okay, the TJ Edwards contract, a steal of a contract. You look at Andrew Billings, an integral part of the Bears defensive line, making very little money per year. Like, Ryan Poles knows how to get the most value out of his contracts for the Chicago Bears. So, man, hats off to Ryan Poles. I gotta give a round of applause to Ryan Poles for what he's been doing for the Chicago Bears. And talking a little bit more about DJ Moore, I do want to talk about his stats last season for the Chicago Bears because he was a complete monster for the Bears in his first season. So you guys can see, I'll put this on screen right now, but he had 1,364 receiving yards, averaged 14.2 yards per reception, had 8 touchdowns, had 64 first downs, played in all 17 games, had 96 receptions. I don't have his yak numbers in front of me right now, the yards after the catch, but I do know that DJ Moore ranked very highly in terms of yards he got after the catch per catch. Okay, one of the best in football at that, and we saw that on film. Okay, every other play, you saw DJ Moore breaking a tackle, juking somebody in the open field, gaining 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 plus yards after the catch, which, you know, really helped a quarterback like Justin Fields. We saw Justin Fields have some pretty good games, like, for example, in that Commanders game, because of a receiver like DJ Moore doing a lot after the catch. And one of the best parts about DJ Moore is that he's such a humble and hardworking dude. He's a pretty quiet dude. He doesn't talk a whole lot, but, like, he does not have the, like, quote-unquote diva mentality that a lot of receivers do. Okay, if he's not getting the ball, I don't think he's gonna, you know, go crazy and complain about it like a Chase Claypool would. Like, I think he's willing to share the ball with guys like Roma Odunze, with guys like Keenan Allen and Cole Kmet, and not complain to his quarterback, which is super important. Okay, that's an underrated problem right now the Chicago Bears have. It's a good problem to have, obviously, but we have too many mouths to feed on this offense, and some receivers will not be happy with sharing the ball, but guys like DJ Moore, Roma Odunze are humble dudes. Keenan Allen, I'm sure, also is going to be okay with, you know, sharing the ball around because he understands how talented of a receiving core the Bears have and how special it is that all of them are on the same team together. Okay, they could do crazy things this season for the Chicago Bears. But yeah, there's nothing bad I can say about DJ Moore. This guy's such a talented receiver, such a hardworking dude, and he could break all the Chicago Bears receiving records. He should break all the Bears receiving records now. I'll put those on the screen right now, but you guys can see Johnny Morris leads the Bears all time in receiving yards with 5,059. DJ Moore very easily is going to blow past that number if he stays healthy, knock on wood. Now, what does this mean for Keenan Allen? Are the Bears going to extend Keenan Allen now after this extension? I'm not so sure. I was of the opinion even before this contract extension for DJ Moore that the Bears probably are not going to be extending Keenan Allen unless he has a crazy good season, like a dominant season for the Bears. And even then, like, he would be very expensive. He's already 32 years old. And I know that receivers can play into their mid-30s, but injuries have been an issue for him the last couple seasons, and he will be very expensive. I'm not sure he's going to be willing to take a discount for the Bears. I'm sure he's going to be asking for, you know, 28, 29, 30 million per year for a couple years, which I'm sure some team is going to give him. And even if he does leave, I believe the Bears would qualify for a comp pick then that could be equivalent to what we gave up for him in the first place. Okay, we gave up only a 4th round pick for him. We could get that back even if he does leave. So trading for Keenan Allen was still a great move by Ryan Poles because he didn't know that Roma Odunze was going to fall in the draft to him. But after drafting Rome, you know, and extending DJ Moore, Keenan Allen is not as big of a priority as, you know, he was a couple months ago. So still hoping for big things out of Keenan Allen next season. But if he does not work out, it doesn't matter because we got DJ Moore for the long run. We got Roma Odunze for the long run. And the Bears are set at the receiver spot. Leave your comments down below. What do you guys think about this extension? I'm sure every Bears fan is going to be very, very happy. If you're waiting to buy a DJ Moore jersey, feel free to do so now because he's going to be on the team probably, unless we trade him, which I hope we don't, until 2029. 2029 sounds like it's so far in the future. It's only 5 years from now, but still, like, I'm happy that DJ Moore is going to be a Bear for a long, long time. Hopefully for the rest of his NFL career. Leave your comments down below. As always, bear down.